Dun 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 dun. Jaws follows Police Chief Brody, who must stop a great white shark from wreaking havoc on the small beach community of Amity Island. Along with a marine scientist and a grizzled fisherman, they set out to stop and kill the shark. I found Jaws to be a genuinely suspenseful film. There is a lot of great scenes of tension in which we don't know if there will be a shark attack or not on the beach. I genuinely did fear for the safety of the swimmers as I saw a man, woman and child running into the ocean. There was one scene in particular that took place at night underwater which left me terrified and scarred, to say the least. Watching this on a remastered Blu-ray disc, this film is genuinely amazing. It is said that Steven Spielberg made the film on one condition, that the studios would not show the shark immediately at the beginning of the film. This was a wise move on their behalf because it gives a much more greater sense of unknown terror for the audience. And when we do see the shark itself, it is quite intimidating to see. There's a line in particular that Robert Shaw's Quint says, in which he says, "He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white. And then you hear the terrible high-pitched screaming and the oceans turn red." That was my impression of Robert Shaw. It's quite terrible. Roy Scheider was great as Chief of Police Brody. He was a great everyman who loves his family. There was a great scene in particular where he shares a really fun, tender moment where his son Brody try and imitate and pretend to be each other. It was a really sweet-hearted moment. We get a genuine sense that he cares for the island as he fights against the bureaucratic local politicians who only want to make profit out of the chaos. Robert Shaw was brilliant as Quint, the obsessive boat captain hell-bent on killing the shark. There's definitely similarities between Captain Ahab from Moby Dick and Quint here. Richard DeFries was also great as the marine scientist Hooper. How could I talk about Jaws without talking about its iconic theme music by John Williams? John Williams and Steven Spielberg are like peanut butter and chocolate. This is one of the most well-known, recognised musical scores, not just in cinema, but in general. Its intimidating and menacing build-up to the shark's kill is so iconic. May I say anything else about this score? Having never seen this film before and watching it on a remastered Blu-ray disc, I found this film to be timeless. It's a kind of film that you could probably show to today's cinema audience and they would probably appreciate it as it was appreciated back in 1975. This film is an achievement of cinema, creating the summer blockbuster and showing that Steven Spielberg is a masterful director. One thing's for sure, I will not be going back into the water anytime soon. Jaws is a perfect 5 out of 5 star film.